Sapo, let's go. Hornets at the New York Knicks. This is the Locked On Hornets game preview. I'm your host, and I will be playing this here game on NBA 2K23. Doug Branson, at Doug Branson LOH on Twitter if you haven't followed me there. I'm going to be honest, I'm having a lot of fun on these YouTube shorts. My time on Twitter might be short-lived. If you hear all the rumors about Twitter's, soon-to-be demise, I might be spending some more time on YouTube doing shorts because those have been really fun. If you haven't checked those out, please do so. My co-host is Walker Mail. He's not on this game stream, but he joins me every day on the Locked On Hornets podcast. If you haven't subscribed to us on Apple Podcast or Spotify or wherever you decide to get your audio podcast, please do so. But welcome into the stream. I am paying attention to the chat. Topo, what's going on? Squiddy, can you teach me how to Dougie? I cannot. I never learned a Dougie. It's one of the big regrets of my life. It was sitting right there for me. If someone named Doug knows how to do the Dougie, well, number one, you're going to be asked about it a lot, and then you have to say what I just said there. Sorry, I don't know how to Dougie. But if I had learned how to, I think you're an immediate party sensation. So I missed the boat on that. And I feel like at this point, it's too late to learn. Now, as an adult, I'm trying to learn piano. I don't think it's too late to learn piano, but I think it might be just a little too late to learn how to Dougie. Chief says, today's X factor for me is PJ Washington. Need to see a physical and aggressive game from him with no foul trouble. Well, we'll see how this game stream goes. I'm going to try to feed PJ the rock, try to take advantage of some matchups here. We'll see how it goes. Before we actually jump in and play the game, I did want to look over the roster and rotations that I've set up here. So I'm just anticipating. I haven't seen the latest injury report yet. That usually doesn't come out for another few minutes, so it probably will come out during the stream. But I'm just going to assume that Terry Rozier is out. LaMelo Ball, good Lord, put a quarter in the jar. I was looking at deflections. Been looking at these hustle stats, and Lonzo Ball was up there in deflections in the entire league last year. So was LaMelo. Both Ball brothers know how to deflect the basketball. So Terry Rozier out, LaMelo out, and I've got Cody Martin out. And my rotation is Dennis Smith Jr. starting at the point guard, 31 minutes, Kelly Oubre, 25 minutes, Gordon Hayward, PJ Washington, Plumlee. I've got Plumlee with less minutes than Nick Richards right now because that's been the reality over the past couple of games. Nick Richards not starting right now. We haven't seen the starters for this game. Could change at any moment. But Nick Richards has not been starting these games, but he has been getting a few more minutes than Mason Plumlee, so I've set that. Jalen McDaniels, I've got him with the second kind of big minutes here off the bench. And then Book Knight, Maladon, and Thor all getting around 15 minutes. That's kind of my 10-man reserve bench there. Hopefully Thor can get a few more minutes after such a good showing against the Atlanta Hawks. And really, Steve Clifford credited JT Thor and Nick Richards, their rebounding physicality underneath with turning that game around. Also, he had a lot of love for Maladon because Maladon comes in right at the tail end. They pick him up off waivers. Doesn't really even get a chance to play with them in preseason, and yet he looked really good. Had that nice slick pass early when he checked in, and he's behind the back in transition. So he's a talented player. We'll see if he can keep it up against the New York Knicks. So let's back out here. Remaining, I took a minute away. Here, I'll give it to Book Knight. There you go, buddy. And I want to we'll look at the Knicks roster when I actually get in here to play. And the Knicks roster should be updated. The NBA today, like the updated rosters, don't always do a great job, and that's why I have to go in and kind of customize it because Terry Rozier was in, Cody Martin was in, so they just don't keep up with kind of these day-to-day sort of injuries. So I don't know if the Knicks roster is going to be totally accurate. These players, they get kind of dinged up, and you never know what you're going to get there. But here we go. We'll give it a shot here. I mean, I think I haven't heard anything on Brunson, Fournier, Barrett, Randall, or Robinson. I mean, I think that's your solid starting five for the Knicks. Blake says, if DSJ has a million fans, then I'm one of them. If DSJ has one fan, then I'm that one. If DSJ has no fans, that means I'm dead. He's got at least two because I'm a huge fan of what Dennis Smith Jr. has done this year. I mean, it's reviving his career. Can he play enough games? I mean, that's really going to be the question with Dennis Smith Jr. I don't think anyone has ever really questioned his talent. I mean, certainly there were some issues finishing at the rim. There have been issues with his shooting. But, I don't think anyone has said, wow, that guy's just untalented. It's been an issue of health. And when you're not healthy, you can't play. And when you can't play, you can't fix some of these things. I mean, some of these things have to be fixed, within the context of the game. And he just hasn't had that opportunity. So I should just remind everyone that I am not an expert at NBA 2K. So any pointers, hit me up in the chat. I'll do my best to take a look at them while I'm playing. But just, expect a level of NBA 2K that is rookie level. I do have it set to all-star. So I'm not, got it like one level above pro. Got to know how to run a pick and roll. Oh, see, you got to be careful there with Mitchell Robinson. He's lengthy. That's what the Hornets have to be worried about right there. Mitchell Robinson, long arms, turning the basketball over, letting them get it out into transition. All right, here you go. Got position on Barrett. Barrett's got some size, but I think PJ is not going to be able to do it there. But, I think PJ can have an advantage tonight. Oh, look at Plumlee with the move. Look at Plumlee with a quick feed on Mitchell. Said, block that. I got around you. I don't know if anyone on here right now is watching when I did this the first time, which, by the way, the Hornets are 1-0 when I do these pregame streams, so you're welcome. They're 1-1 when I don't. Just want to throw that out there. But I don't know if anyone was watching that one, but Plumlee ended up being the player of the game. I'm not certain how. Didn't score 10 points. The player of the game on this game feels like floater. Oh, feels like they really like just box score stuffing. So if you put, let him cut underneath me. R.J. Barrett had a bounce back game in his last effort. It was him and Emmanuel quickly that helped them get that win over Orlando. But generally, that's in. Oh, what? But generally, those first two games hasn't played well. Knicks 2-1 right now. We went over this on Locked On Hornets, but they're top 10 in offense and defense. Yes. There have only been 3 games, 4 games for some teams. So obviously it's going to be tough to judge, but way early. I've been trying to really kind of look at the hands instead of, dude, Plumlee's going to take advantage of Mitchell Robinson right now. I mean, just imagine when Nick Richards gets in the game. NLE, be nice, man. I told you. Yeah, I'm getting cooked. I told you. I don't play this every day. I only play it here on these game streams. Give me some pointers. Don't say I'm getting cooked. Give me some pointers, man. Z-Bird, what's going on? Buzz City. Oh, man. Plumlee hammered him. The physical ball game between Plumlee and Mitchell right now. No love lost between these two digital creations. Yeah, Blake saying PJ's stronger than RJ. I buy that. I might try to run him in some pick and roll, see if I can get him to pop out, see what RJ does. Because running the pick and roll, I mean, I say that, he's been effective in this one, but running the pick and roll with Plumlee can be frustrating on this game. Oh, hello. I'll take that. Get Jalen Brunson in some early foul trouble. Oh, free throws. Same thing in game 1. Gonna be the death of me. Oh, ice cold already. It's not good. Oh, that's in. Dennis Smith Jr. has done a fantastic job filling in for Terry Rozier. He's been an efficient scorer. He's knocked down three-point shots. But the big thing, and this is what's been attractive to Steve Clifford, is just the effort, intensity that he's brought on the defensive end. And it's going to be necessary in this one. Obviously, Jalen Brunson, the big signing, got caught up in that screen. Oh, boy. There's another key right there, keeping this guy off the offensive boards. Going to need Plumlee and Richards being super active. But Brunson was a big signing, We know he can fill it up. He did it in Dallas. Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't know. Are you guys shot meter people or oh block? Push it. Oh. You guys shot meter people or looking at the hands? I feel like the shot meter messes me up. But then, you know, I end up looking at the shot meter even when I'm trying to look at the hands. So, see, I don't know why he took like an extra step inside the 2-point line. I don't know how you pop off that screen effectively and pull up. I feel like the momentum sometimes takes you within the 2-point arc. That's on me. Get him, Cliff. Get me, Cliff. Talk to me, Cliff. I was cheating. I was cheating with Gordon Hayward. Too close to the rim. This is going to be a fun one, I think. I mean, you got two kind of different styles of play. You know, the Knicks are a bunch of beefy boys, and, I mean, they got a lot of size. The Hornets have a lot of length. They want to play fast. The Knicks want to play slow. You know, they're going to try to grind things out. Oh, here we go. Oh, man. I don't know why that ended up being a handoff. I'm playing miserably right now. I also don't know why. I don't know why Nick Richards took the scenic route and didn't just roll hard at the rim. Come on, Nick. Nick hasn't been doing that in real life, though. Nick's been rolling hard at the rim and yamming it. When you shoot with Plumlee in this game, does he shoot left-handed? Well, next time he checks in, remind me. We'll find out. We'll find out together. We're on this journey together to find out if the Charlotte Hornets can beat the New York Knicks. Now, Rose in early on this one. I was looking at the Orlando rotations, and they brought Derrick Rose pretty late into the game. Oh, I thought I was gonna draw a foul there. Not looking good. I don't think I'm patient enough. I'm being impatient on offense. Okay. Maladon with the board. Oh, Book! Oh, Book! Book is back. He did. He's get out of his head a little bit. Kelly Oubre mentioned that. Look, the thing is, Clifford said it to one of the news stations. His job is to win games, and, he's going to play the best available players. He believes in Book Knight. I'm going to give him the opportunity, so he's going to be out there. I'm not going to hope that he plays poorly. Obviously, I hope he plays well. Oh, yep, see, got to move your feet. Try to draw a charge on me. Not that far from the rim. Come on now. Kevin, what's up, man? Let me take this possession. I'll check out your chat. I got some points on the board. Oh, Maladon. I don't know if Maladon can shoot, actually. Shoot it! Oh, my God. What's up, Doug? What do you think about trading? Oh, we're going to find out if... Step back, Maladon, way deep. What do you think about trading Trez and sign DJ to take his spot? Trading Trez? I mean, they let Trez go. I think the DSJ signing is obviously looking really great. It was low risk. Nothing. We still don't know the details on the contract. It was unguaranteed at the time he signed it. So I assume there's a date at which they have to guarantee. Doug, how do you watch games if you live in Charlotte? I have League Pass, but someone won't let me watch them. So I don't live in Charlotte. So that's how I watch them on League Pass. If you live in Charlotte, your option is the Bally Sports app, which will give you all the games except for NBA TV. I think that's $20 a month. I was talking to my former co-host of the show, David Walker, and he does the Bally Sports app, and he really enjoys it. Not enjoys paying $20 a month. I mean, I think that everybody can agree that price is way too high, and the RSNs are on their way out anyway. It's their last dying breath. But in terms of just the UX, oh, look at that PJ in the lane. I need a DSJ to cut there. I'll take this Kelly 3, though. Splish, splash. Let's go. All right. A little mixed bench unit here. Kelly and PJ and Gordon. I like this little stacking that Digital Cliff is doing. Oh, man. PJ getting killed on the back cut. I can't tell. I think Mitchell Robinson set a nice little down screen there. Let's see if we can get some ball movement. No, don't. Face up. I'll take that foul, though. Yeah, Bally Sports is kind of your only option unless you can figure out some kind of VPN situation with League Pass to trick it into thinking you're somewhere else. Although I've tried that with various things, and I just can't typically get it to work. So, oh, hello. Oh, his shot takes a while. And I'm not sure that... Oh, here we go. I should have taken that jump shot for Z-Bird. Drew asked, what do you think the team's ceiling is this year? The ceiling is the roof, my friend. No, I mean, if everyone stays healthy and after they get everyone back, if they're not, and I think that's going to be sooner rather than later. Oh, that's brutal. That's about as good a shot as you're going to get with Plumlee at the free throw line. And everyone remains healthy. You don't have another significant injury. I still have yet to hit a free throw with Mason Plumlee. When it happens, I'm going to celebrate. What's the ceiling? I mean, I think, if Nick Richards continues on this trajectory, if DSJ continues on this trajectory, if you get some comeback or, most improved player for DSJ, and you get All-NBA LaMelo when he comes back, I think you're talking 5th seed, I mean, realistically, I think this is a play-in team, right? I mean, with everything. But, I mean, if you're talking ceiling, I mean, I think if everyone stays healthy, Gordon continues on this trajectory, you don't see a major fall-off from Kelly Oubre. I mean, they've built, in terms of the modern NBA, they've built a nice little team here. It's just they don't have enough pure talent to overcome, any kind of let up in effort, intensity on the defensive end. It's just how Clifford's teams have always been. Low margin of error, right? Everything has to break correctly. Oh, actually not following that helped me there on defense. Obi Toppin, what is that? This is what it's always been with Cliff. I mean, you could argue, oh, geez, Louise, erased. That's what Mitchell Robinson does. I mean, you can argue 15-16 was kind of one of those years when they went to the playoffs and almost challenged Miami for a second round spot. I mean, no one saw, just in the similar way so far with DSJ, no one saw the Jeremy Lin thing working out. I don't know what I'm doing. They're in my head. The digital Knicks are in my head, folks. I need Digital Cliff to call a timeout. Or some Oubre mid-rangers, yeah, for sure. Look at Plumlee in there fighting, though. Fighting for that rebound. Didn't get it. That's okay. A for effort. E for effort. All right. Kept that from being the easy two. I mean, I had to. It was a good look. That was a good play, but I had to. It was, trying to come down and prevent the easy two. He kicks out to the corner. Got some decent shooting on the Knicks this year. I mean, I thought they had it last year. They didn't really execute on it. So, all right, I'm gonna get a little of this going on here. Again, he faded. I don't know why he came inside for that. Brutal. Julius Randle has been an absolute beast. I mean, look at that. I mean, he was a 20-10 player last year, and everybody kind of felt like he had a down year. But through the first 3 games, this guy's been nuts. It's going to be a real challenge for. It's going to take a team effort. I mean, they're going to try to get Randle free. But credit Cliff. These matchups where you've got really solid players that you want to take away. I mean, think back to the New Orleans game, and they had a great game plan to. What's Richards doing planting himself in the corner? Oh, there we go. Ball movement. The motion in the ocean. This lead is not insurmountable. It's not looking good. Man, McDaniels, come on. How did Randall miss that? Giving me a gift there. This bench unit. I don't know what I'm doing passing with Thor. That's probably not a great idea. Good D. Good D. Let's go. Let's push the pace. Another corner. Can't get it. Z-Bird. See, Z-Bird cuts me some slack. I need to get the chat. The problem is I've got the chat in my kind of lower. I got to look down. I need to get the chat situated such that I don't have to do that. Quickly. You better quickly get your hands out from underneath because you're getting the foul call. Nick Richards. All right, come on, come on, come on. Roll, baby, roll. Let's go. Lift off. All right. It's a good start. That's what Nick Richards has been doing all year. 9 of 9 from the field. Come on. And you really haven't seen... I think the value of Nick Richards is that, especially when they broke the lineup last season, you saw James Borrego, the head coach at the time, go to a lot of junk defenses, zone, to try to deal with the defensive issues that they had. I mean, they played PJ a lot of small ball, 5. They don't have to do that this year because you have Nick Richards behind him. And I think eventually Nick Richards is going to start. I don't think it's going to be this game. But, I think eventually Nick Richards is going to get the call. But until then, you've got a solid backup option where you don't have to wear PJ out. A lot of the offensive success that PJ has had this year, I think, has come via the fact that he hasn't had – to really struggle to guard those bigs. Look at that. They just named Mason Plumlee player of that half. He's on his way to a second straight player of the game. You can deny him if you want. You can call him Bumley if you want. He is a 2K superstar. Tony, you're right. I got to get some more pick and pops with PJ. Problem is I think there's a way where I can call for the roll. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Man, PJ, they do not like the PJ drive. Oh, Gordon, that's the Gordon's Fisherman. That's where he likes to play right there. In the mid-range. I mean, that was almost a point-blank jump shot. It went in, though, folks. And that's sometimes all that matters. Oh, good. Glad that pass was terrible. Couldn't recover. I mean, look... the Knicks offense on here is executed well. I've gotten to the free throw line, which has helped me a little bit, but I was moving a little bit there. That was not going to go in. Part of the problem in this one is I haven't generated enough turnovers. I mean, we have not been able to really get out into transition. I think that's going to be key for the Hornets for sure. See if I can get him a little fade in the corner. You got it. You get the opportunity and you have to knock it down. Oh, brutal. Brutal, folks. See, I was watching the shot meter too. I'm telling you, I got to start watching the hands. That was me. Was PJ trying to fight Gordon there? What was happening? It was tussling. I have PJ around 5 threes and averaging 18 to 25 points. Tony, if you're talking about 2K, teach me. Tony's like, get in the gym. Get in the digital gym and work on his jump shot. I don't really know how to gauge this. I don't really know how to gauge this matchup. And part of the problem is I'm just shooting awfully. I don't really know how to gauge this matchup because I think both teams, have had some easy matchups. I mean, that game against San Antonio, hard to judge where the team's really at. And the Atlanta win's impressive, though. They haven't really started well. It wasn't. Obviously, they've got a lot of talent on that team. All right, so I'm going to be a little bit more patient with the offense here. See, I don't need these mid-range. Look at Plumlee. I mean, that's a shot. Well, we can just all hope that the Hornets don't have a nightmare shooting night. And they really, what's interesting about the Hornets, like, so far to start the season, is they've had a few of these games where they didn't get off to the greatest shooting starts. And last season, I feel like, nobody running with me. I feel like last season that would have absolutely doomed them. I'm going to roll with them this time. Let's go. Size over Brunson. Got the switch. Yeah, I would have, because that was a team that tended to let bad shooting starts really leak into their defense. And I think, the addition, wow, Dennis was going to get a hot dog. He just got completely annihilated on that screen. There we go, DSJ. Let's go. Do Flamingo 2K trying to get me next. I got to prep for a game. Oh. Do Flamingo knows he could eviscerate me. That's what's happening right now. I'm telling you. I'm all in my head on this shooting stick. The defense hasn't been bad, though. Oh, Nick! Nick with the block, the erasure. Oh, the ref. I just can't catch a break. The ref gets in my way. All right, I'm going to try to see if I can draw this. No. That might go in. All right, little book night delight. Little book night mid-range delight. Let's go. Just got to string a couple of possessions together offensively. Oh. They're gifting me some of these possessions. I mean, that's got to go in. I'm taking it right to Toppin. Deep post position and everything. I mean, just brutal. Running out of time here. Oh, look, DSJ, pesky D on D Rose. No, that was easy. Teo. Don't call him Theo. It's Teo, folks. Might get to see even more of him tonight. I mean, you know, after Clifford was praising him in the last game, there might be a few more minutes for Teo. Now that you can trust Teo. All right, down 10 heading into the fourth quarter. Look, it's not an impossible margin, even with the 6-minute quarters. AMJ says you and Walker should play against each other. Well, Walker's got to buy a system. That's step number one. So, you know, keep listening to those ads. Help us make that cheddar. Subscribe to every Hornets box score. I do some more of this kind of stuff, except, oh my gosh. I mean, they've really got Nick Richards' blocking ability right on this game. I mean, he just comes out of nowhere with the swats. They were really quick to, you know, 2K has been extremely quick to respond to the Nick Richards explosion. Let's go. All right. The game's giving me an opportunity here. Gave me an opportunity with that Hayward 3 that I missed. Got to get out of my own head, string some possessions together. Oh, I mean, the Mitchell board. Oh, the Mitchell board just absolutely annihilated me. Oubre. Oh, how did that not go in? Come on. I mean, that's foul. Let's go. Mitchell Robinson's got 4 personals. If he fouls out of a 6-minute quarter game, I mean, you might have a story here. Let's go. I saw Tobin bid on that immediately. All right, got to knock down these free throws. Focus. Shaky screen. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm in my head. Oh, my gosh. This is brutal. He cooked me. I go all the way to the basket. Oh, my gosh. Oh. Not looking good, folks. And now the defense is going away. I'd feel great about this. Oh, that's his 5th foul. I might foul Mitchell Robinson out. If I can do that, I'll take the moral victory. I mean, this is crazy. I've never been this bad at free throw shooting. Get my eyes checked. Been staring at this screen and these lights killing my eyesight. Can't wait for this weekend series, though. Orlando and Golden State, getting Golden State at home. I mean, that's going to be exciting for the fans in Charlotte. Oh. Why is Cody Martin's speed in the 60s? I mean, dude's fast. I mean, if you see them, these yams that he throws down, I mean, his explosiveness towards the rim, I mean, I'm sure, like, you know, he's not going to be setting any 40 records, but just in terms of quickness, getting into the rim, I mean, let's go. All right, we're probably not going to win this game, but we need to start showing some fundamental basketball for the next time. Give me some confidence heading into the next one of these game previews. Dropped it. Good switch. Gotta get my hands up. 29% from the field. Not gonna get it done. That was good. Oh. Let's be honest. The game hasn't done me many favors in this one either. I've had a couple that look pretty good on the shot meter that I'm trying not to look at. Miscommunication on the defense did make me pay for it, but now I've got the mismatch underneath. Still didn't make me pay for it. Let's go. Hey, I hit a shot. Oh. Third personal for DSJ. Better watch out. Minute 17 left. It's tough. This one's going to go in the L column, but that's okay. I believe in the Hornets' ability to actually get it done tonight. I mean, they've shown it. Can they sustain? I mean, that's the question on everyone's mind. These bench performances, are they sustainable? I think Cliff's got them believing right now. I think Cliff has a lot of players believing in both their individual talent and that the team can do something that a lot of people have said that they can't do. But they're just, I think they're going to run into a Knicks team that has had a little bit of experience with that as well, right? I mean, everyone counts the Knicks out almost every year. Certainly me. I don't believe in the Knicks. But, they underperformed expectations last year, but way more than the Hornets did. So it seems like, the Brunson addition, everybody's healthy. Feels like I don't even know what happened there. I think Mitchell blocked it, but it still went up in the air and hit the rim. Not entirely sure if that wasn't a glitch. Wow. Tough one. We're going to take this one on the chin. We're going to get back in the gym. We're going to devote a little practice time. Been doing some traveling lately. It's been tough. We're going to get some things figured out. If I'm the coach here, I let the team down. Oh, look at post move. A little fake post move. A little Big Al Jefferson from Nick Richards. Little Big Nick energy underneath. He's played well. When I look at the box score, I think Nick's going to be, I think I didn't shoot well with Gordon or Kelly. Certainly didn't shoot well with PJ. This is going to be the matchup right here. PJ against RJ and PJ against, defensively, I think they'll probably switch PJ on to Julius Randle. So can they slow him down? Can PJ slow Julius Randle down? Do they throw a double at him underneath? Let's look at this box score. Yeah, RJ Barrett, just let him do too much. Gordon, I didn't have anyone scoring double digits. Gordon Hayward 6, Nick Richards 6 and 4, 3-4 again. Nick Richards, look at that. Had I put a few more possessions together, might have been player of the game for him. Just couldn't get anything going shooting wise. PJ Washington 1 of 5, Kelly was 1 of 6, Dennis Smith Jr. 0 of 8. God, let's hope that doesn't happen. 1 point, 3 assists. Let's hope that's not reality tonight. It should be a fun game. Hornets Knicks, I can't wait. I'm going to do some game notes. Those will be on every Hornets box score. If you haven't subscribed, go there, everyhornetsboxscore.com, subscribe for free. And if you like what we're doing there, you can support what I do, both a podcast. I'm looking at historical Hornets box scores. It's a good time. So check that out. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast. And this has been fun. I want to keep doing these. Hopefully win a few more games. Look at the chat one more time. Yeah, Danny. Yep. The Knicks took me on this one. I don't claim to be a 2K master. Doing the best I can here. We're gonna get. This is a process. It's progress and a process. Same thing I said on the show. Same thing applies to me. That applies to the Hornets right now. There are going to be some nights like this. I hope it's not the case for the Hornets tonight, but there are going to be some nights like this for the Hornets where everything just doesn't come together. This is a team that really doesn't have that A-list talent. Gordon's playing like one right now, but it's LaMelo, and without him, it's going to be a full team effort necessary to win ball games. So we'll see what happens. Tony says, I like that Clifford allows players to shoot mid-range shots instead of players standing behind the three-point line. Well, he wants ball movement, right? I mean, he wants to move the defense. I mean, that's his whole thing on offense is like, let's get out and run. Let's move the defense. And, if that ends up being an open mid-range shot, yeah, I mean, there's not going to be certainly not ideal if you're shooting a ton of mid-range. But if that's what's open and available, he has Gordon Hayward, somebody that's capable of doing that. It's all about, what playing to your strengths. I mean, that's something that we hear from Clifford a lot. That's definitely a strength of Gordon and several other players on this team. Squiddy says, yeah, we're getting the spam bots. Yeah, I don't have a moderator, so we do the best we can. We give them the old block hammer, and we hide the user on this channel and report. There you go. Boom. Yeah, thanks everybody for joining, hitting the chat. No LaMelo tonight. Nope, I don't think so. I mean, I'll double check the Twitter, Charlotte Hornets PR. They usually post it for the final injury report. I guess I could do that while I'm on the old streamer-rooney here. Let's see if anything's come up for that yet. James Plowright, Hornets moved to 29th in ESPN's future power rankings. Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult when you lose, one of your best players and you don't know what the future is going to be with your all-star player and he's injured. And, a lot of these draft picks aren't exactly working out as planned. Some of the recent ones, Kai Jones, James Bouknight, and they don't have, they have some control of the next first-round pick, but they traded a first-round pick this past season for a worse first-round pick. I've definitely complained about that on the show. Yeah, no latest injury report yet for the game, so stay tuned for that. But enjoy tip. This one didn't go as planned, but I'll do more of these, and I'll get better. I promise. That's my promise to you. I make that promise to you, the fans, that I will get better, and I will lead the Hornets to victory. We're 1-1 in this game. That's 500. That's good enough for the playoffs. But we'll try to figure it out. All right, thanks for joining. Enjoy the game, and follow me on Twitter at Doug Branson LOH. Follow the show on Twitter at Locked On Hornets. Listen to Locked On NBA. Do all those things.